EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for the weekend of November 15th and 16th, 2025. The weekend video forecast is proudly sponsored by the KP Agency in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, your local independent senior insurance agency. Medicare's annual enrollment period began October 15th, and this year it's shaping up to be one of the most turbulent yet. From rising cost to plan terminations, the landscape is changing fast. The good news, you don't have to figure it out alone. Kristen at the KP Agency helps you cut through the confusion, compare options, and make confident decisions about your coverage. Offering no-cost consultations in person or virtually, call the KP Agency at 908-329-7140. Again, that's 908-329-7140, or visit them on the web at thekpa.net, because peace of mind is the best forecast. They are the KP Agency in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, proud sponsors of the weekend video forecast. So today's going to start off very early with some partly cloudy skies, maybe some peaks of sun, and then the clouds are going to increase throughout the day, and that's because we have a warm front moving toward the region. And as I move this forward a little bit, there's not a lot of precipitation with this, but this will be bringing some showers to the region as this warm front moves through the region this evening, and it's going to be quickly followed by a cold front. This cold front's going to be important, though, because not because it can bring a lot of precipitation. Most of that's going to occur with the warm front, but there is going to be unfortunately, some windy conditions behind this. So the showers move through, and you're under a quarter inch everywhere. Probably some places under a tenth of an inch, actually. And this will move through and be out of here before dawn. So it's going to be the pre-dawn hours. It's going to be exiting. And taking a look at the high-resolution rapid refresh, this is the most aggressive model with this, with the warm front, bringing this in during the actually late afternoon in our central PA counties, and in the evening farther east. And then it brings the initial batch through, and here's the cold front that follows it. Again, this is on either side of midnight, and then that's done. That's it for the precipitation. So before dawn on Sunday, it's already over with. So it does not affect your Sunday with precipitation. However, there will be some wind gusts involved with this, and this is going to pick up as the front moves through. So this is going to start after midnight, where the winds pick up a little bit, but generally 15 to 25 is what we're dealing with in terms of peak gusts until we get during the day here on Sunday. And again, the windiest period on Sunday is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., but you're still going to have gusts outside of that that are still going to be pretty notable. And during that time frame, you're going to have some widespread gusts that are 30 to 40 miles per hour with some peak gusts that are getting even higher than that. So it is going to be a windy day, a windy concern for some power outages, not widespread, but some sporadic outages across the region. It's a big difference between just working with the utility companies that we work with. We noticed that it seems that every time it's actually physically raining or snow, any kind of precipitation that accompanies these kind of wind gusts, it is exponentially worse as far as outages are concerned. If there's no rain accompanying it or any kind of precipitation, it's a little different. It's a little more sporadic. Even though these winds are pretty high, any remaining leaves on the trees are probably going to go for a ride if they haven't fallen already. I know my leaves on my trees in my backyard already gone, but some areas I still see some leaf coverage, at least partially. So those that are about to fall off will most likely fall off by the time we get to Sunday. And this isn't done yet. It's still going to remain breezy overnight Sunday night, and then Monday is another windy day. Just take about 5 miles per hour off the top end there, but you're still dealing with windy conditions on Monday as well. I don't think it's just going to be that 2-day period we're going to have to deal with that. And this is more cold air advection related here on Monday. So we got a pressure gradient and a cold air advection related wind gusts. You see these lines of equal pressure, these isobars that are so close to each other, and that's really why you're getting that funneling effect. And you have a low-level jet that is coinciding with this too, kind of aiding in that wind transport down to the surface. So we'll have that on Sunday. Monday will be, still a little bit of a pressure gradient, but this is more cold air advection related here on Monday. Okay. Either way, it's going to be windy both days. Temperatures are going to be coming down. After this weekend is going to be a little bit milder. 50 to 56 is the temperature spread today ahead of that warm front, and then 48 to 58. The reason there's such a big spread on Sunday is because our northwestern areas are going to get that front clearing a little faster, so they top out. As for the peak temperatures are going to probably achieve just after midnight, and our southeastern areas will hold on to that warmth a little bit longer, and so there's a larger spread. But most of the day you're going to be falling in temperatures throughout the day. Even though the sun's going to be out, it doesn't matter. The wind's going to transport in cold air. And then on Monday, we're looking at highs in the 40s. So we're looking at Monday and Tuesday, actually, highs in the 40s, and then maybe getting near 50 here on Wednesday. On Tuesday evening, there's a system moving off to our south. The trend has been to push us a little bit further south. There might be some increase in clouds with this as it's passing by, but I don't expect precipitation in our area right now. We'll revisit that early next week just in case, but I don't see that being a big deal either way. And then the next system is going to come in Thursday night. There's a warm front associated with this initially that will get some precipitation into parts of our area as this moves through late Thursday night. Once that pushes through, we have this cold front to deal with, and that's most likely going to come in on Friday and Friday night, as you can see here. But the latest run here doesn't show a lot of shower activity with it. It shows scattered showers, but overcast nevertheless, and then that clears out sometime Saturday morning before high pressure builds in for the following weekend. So right now, we'll revisit that end of week system, but this is not a pattern changing storm. It's not going to get cold after that. As a matter of fact, just the opposite. We're looking at the from the long range that I did yesterday, the 22nd through the 28th, which is the day after Thanksgiving. That entire week, we're looking at slightly above average temperatures, and then we start transitioning to colder as we hit into December. Weather Weeklies on Sunday, we do have that guest confirmed, and I'm going to reveal that during the Weather Weeklies video. We're going to have a different guest every single week while we're in this kind of lull period or in-between period leading up to the winter, because we're not quite there yet. Not really any storm signals to really talk about just yet, even though I think it's getting busy in the month of December, at least second week onward. So we're going to have our first guest on the Weather Weeklies video, almost like a podcast style, that's going to be joining us for the Sunday Weather Weeklies video, and I'll discuss the long-range implications, talk about the stratosphere and how that might help a little bit, even though it's not really necessary. And we'll talk about some good things here on Sunday for the Weather Weeklies video. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for this weekend of November 15th and 16th, 2025. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.